Hey guys, Andrew Shrout here at the sideboard. I'm sitting with Jeff Hoogland. How's it going today, man?
Good to be here.
Cool. Jeff is battling with what he described as an aggro combo control deck.
Yeah, so
couldn't pick.
It takes a couple different roles depending on what your opening 7 looks like.
Okay. You're calling this deck Depth and Taxes.
Yeah, it's got, like you mentioned, a lot of different elements going on to it.
Okay, so this deck is basically a junk kind of disruptive creature deck with solid removal like the junk plan and the Thespian Stage Dark Depths combo kind of rolled in.
Yeah, because right? Knight of the Reliquary allows you to just kind of splash those 2 cards into any deck to have that combo finish when you need it.
Okay. Yeah, so the core of the deck, as you said, you have 3 4-ofs. You said these are the threats you want to draw every game. You have 4 Knight of the Reliquary, 4 Dark Confidant, and 4 Deathrite Shaman.
Yep.
So tell me a little about those cards. Why are those cards so important?
So Deathrite Shaman is just your base accelerant. Between the Knight of the Reliquary and the Lilianas we play in our removal package, it's really important to be able to play those on turn 2 in an aggressive format like Legacy tends to be. Dark Confidant is our source of card advantage. It's really the only realistic source of card advantage we can play alongside our main deck Spirit of the Labyrinth.
Okay. Oh, sure. Yeah, that would not work out with things like Horizon Canopy then.
Yep.
Yeah, you mentioned Spirit of the Labyrinth. In addition to those, like I guess the core threats, you have some more disruptive elements in your creature base as well.
Yep. So
you have 3 Mother of Runes, 3 Talia Guardian of Thraben, and then these are actually all 3 ofs between main and board. You have 2 Spirit of the Labyrinth main and 1 Gaddock Teak main, but you go up to 3 of each of those after board when you need them.
Yep. Yeah, so with any Legacy deck, it's important not to lose to the combo decks in the format. Mm-hmm. So we have our 6 Bears in the main with 3 more copies in the board for when we really need them. The combination of Deathrite Shaman and our 2 Mox Diamonds allow us to accelerate them out faster than people would normally be used to dealing with.
Okay. So you can have the opportunity to play a turn 1 Thalia or a turn
correct. 1
Gaddock.
Or like turn 2 Thalia and Wasteland you.
Okay. All right, and supplementing that in the main deck, we have basically the best removal and disruption suite that Legacy has to offer outside of looking at 4 Thoughtseize, 4 Abrupt Decay, 3 Swords to Plowshares with the 4th in the board, and 3 Liliana of the Veil.
Yep. So it's important with any fair creature deck in today's Legacy format to not lose the True Name Nemesis because we can't always get our stage depths online to do that. Liliana gives us a nice solid out to that card.
All right. So tell me a little about why you settled on this deck and what you're hoping to beat here.
So invitationals are generally skewed towards the more fair blue decks in the format. So I've really focused my main deck choices around beating those decks.
Okay.
That's why we see like the Spirit of the Labyrinths in the main. They're very powerful against all the Brainstorm decks in the format. We play 15 humans in the deck, so that allows us to play 2 Cavern of Souls in the main with a 3rd in the sideboard to really push through those cards that matter and stress the removal.
Okay. So let's look at the I guess the Knight of the Reliquary package here.
Yep.
One, you mentioned Cavern of Souls. You have 2 of those in the main, and I believe a 3rd one on the board.
Correct.
And then the 4 Wastelands. Can't leave home without those. And then 1 Caracas and the combo package of Thespian Stage and Dark Depths.
Yep. So I feel like basically any deck you play with Knight of the Reliquary in today's Legacy format, it's auto-include Stage, Depths, Caracas. The Caracas automatically gives you 4 additional outs to show and tell decks when they show and tell in. You flip up your Knight and then bounce their guy, and then Stage Depths just give you that combo finish that a lot of people just can't deal with.
Okay. You have been playing junkish decks for a while. I know you're a big Knight of the Reliquary fan.
Yep.
And have been for years, I suppose.
Never leave home without my Knights and my Mox Diamonds.
Okay. How excited are you, scale of 1 to 10 here, about the addition of Thespian Stage and Dark Depths?
I think it's really powerful. It gave the deck that extra angle it needs to attack from. It's basically, like I said, just a free addition that you get to play that requires your opponent to be reactive to something else out of your regular strategy.
Okay, that makes sense. So what do you mentioned you're hoping to kind of prey upon True Name Nemesis decks?
Yep, all of the Delver decks I think are very good matchups between our Highland Count and our Cavern of Souls.
All right. What are you hoping to avoid?
So the really, really fast combo can be rough. The decks that kill you before you draw a card because we're not playing Force of Will, Charbelcher, Test, but generally those decks are less popular in an event like this, so I'm hoping to just not see them.
Okay, that makes sense. So I would normally ask how you're doing in the tournament. You are 2-0, but you haven't actually played a match yet, right?
That is correct.
So,
I have 2 buys for this
2 buys so far. All right, well, I will be rooting for you. Thanks for sitting down with me, man.
Yep, good to be here.
Stick around. We've got more coverage of the Invitational here in Charlotte.